My first match with the JCW, and it's pretty sweet.
To lock horns in the main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a no DQ match, and it is your main event. Introducing first, hailing from Julietta, Florida, weighing in at 262
bitch.
pounds.
Julietta.
He is the reigning WWC Universal Heavyweight Champion of the world, Scott Hall.
That's Carlos Colon's belt for fans who didn't know.
Hey yo, Corporal Robinson, say hello to the bad guy, Scott Hall. Remember me? I'm back, and Chico, coming after your JCW world title. Because see, now that I'm back, collecting belts, that's what I do. Pick this one up in Puerto Rico when I slapped Carlito around. And Chico, you next. See you soon. Big words from a big man, Guido. That is Scott Hall. Definitely a force to be reckoned with, without a doubt. But he's going up against a bigger force to be reckoned with here in JCW. The champion himself, Corporal Robinson, motherfucker. That man right there, call him Razor Ramon, call him an outsider, I'll call him Mr. No Rhythm. Call him Banana Peel Foot. That is Scott fucking Hall. That man is a wrestling superstar. I call him Chico myself. He's got a toothpick in his mouth and a world title around his waist. Well, one question, why does he keep almost falling? Well, he hasn't worn wrestling boots in about 7 years. Perhaps the bottoms are a little bit slickery. Scott Hall is in JC fucking W. And definitely over with the Juggalos. I'm not going to hold you up in the least bit, 3D. No, they're appreciative to see that man competing here in JCW. Unfortunately for him, though, he's competing against the champion of JCW, Corporal motherfucking Robinson. That's right. He's not only coming into JCW for stiff competition, he's coming in against the best. The top dog here, Corporal Robinson. Oh.
And his opponent, hailing from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 230 pounds, he is the current JCW Heavyweight Champion. Here is Corporal Robinson.
Scott Hall. Mr. NWO. Mr. Razor Ramon, Chico. Well, listen, Razor, Scott, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, it doesn't matter. See, what this is about is the JCW World Title. What this is about is everything I've stood for in this business today. You got your legacy, I'm building mine. So Scott Hall, at Bloody Mania, be prepared. Be prepared to fear what you don't understand and hate what you can't conquer, bitch.
And that makes Corporal more powerful than any opponent Scott Hall has ever faced.
Well, perhaps a little bit more powerful than that cigarette's making him.
That's right.
The epitome of health here in JCW.
What makes Corporal so dangerous is Corporal's place.
This main event matchup is for the JCW Heavyweight title.
Corporal's surroundings is what makes Corp the champion he is, as he's fueled by the Juggalos in attendance tonight. Corp is at home, not only in his home turf, but he is with family. Guido, zip your fucking lips shut for 1 minute and listen to what I'm saying to your fucking face.
He got him with the toothpick, man.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. No, they're gonna lock square up, face to face, like two men.
And very impressive.
Ooh, look at that blatant disrespect to Corp. No road game needed for Scott Hall. That man is in top physical form and all over Corporal Robinson as things kick off. Corp already on his back, and Scott Hall with the blood red boots applying the stomp to JCW's world champ.
Well, why does it say click across his ass? Is that because his click is allowed up in the ass?
No, that's because Scott Hall is famous for running with the click. You know the click. The names of Kevin Nash, the names of Sean Waltman, and of course, Hulk Hogan. Wow, look at Scott Hall slapping Corporal Robinson.
He's toying with the champ. That's not gonna fly.
No, as now Corp retaliating with some punches that knock Scott Hall on his ass. And Corp still firing those right hands to Scott Hall. And as you noted, look at the size difference. Corporal Robinson now extremely timid, extremely ready for this match. However, extremely timid.
Where's he going?
Scott Hall going ringside. Oh, he grabs the fan with the megaphone and plants one right on his mouth.
Well, hey, perhaps he needed it. He's gonna have to find his fucking teeth somewhere in the fucking grass, there in the fields of the fucking gathering.
Scott Hall just kissed the fan with the loud-ass megaphone. That's the way to shut him up. What can the fan say after that?
A kiss with a fist. What the hell's going on now? He's calling somebody a fag.
Corporal Robinson and Scott Hall.
You know, a cool, refreshing water on the back sometime in the wrestling ring is good for oh shit, I think he's slapping for real.
Ooh, and Corp returns it. Oh, another one. Fisticuffs returning back and forth between these two men.
I didn't know that Scott Hall was known for potatoes, but I guess I was totally wrong on that tip, because potato after potato.
Scott Hall puts Corp down for the 2 count. Not gonna do it.
Well, you can't take Corp out with a clothesline, damn it. He's got to do something like the carpet sweeper or one of his famed moves. And not an abdominal stretch. I don't think that's going to take him out.
Abdominal stretch now applied perfectly to Corporal Robinson, but I don't see Corp asking for the bell. Not a match with this type of stipulation. Not here in front of his Juggalo family do I see Corp asking for the bell. However, right there, a hip toss and an elbow, which didn't find its mark.
Now, we got to remember, this is a non-disqualification match, 3D, so anything goes in this fucking match right here.
Absolutely.
Whether it be fucking, if you want to grab a fucking fish and blast him in the head with it. If you want to fucking grab a cow and rub his fucking ass and balls all over the face, it doesn't matter, because all rules are out the fucking door in this particular match right now.
Have you ever seen a clothesline as powerful as that one, delivered from Scott Hall?
He's already taken the belt. He's like, this is mine.
Scott Hall now holding that JCW World title.
No rules. He can use it if he wants.
The referee, though, grabbing the title from the hands of Scott Hall.
Right now, Scott Hall definitely has this match right where he wants it. But he's being a little nonchalant about it. He's being a little showboaty about it. If I was him, I would take care of my shit and wrap it up like he just did right there with that medal upside the fucking head.
Using the WWC World title, he plants it across Corp's head, but only a 2 count.
I've seen Corp kick out of more ruthless shit than that right there. It's gonna take more than a metal belt to the fucking forehead to take Corp out. That's all I'm saying.
Corp is busted wide open.
You get hit in the head with a big fucking chunk of metal and see what happens to your fucking forehead, 3D.
Look at that. Blood dripping down the face of Robinson as he's trying to climb his way back to his feet. And Scott Hall applying the pressure to the neck region of Corporal Robinson.
And I don't even know why that ref is counting the chokehold on the rope. There's a no DQ match. He could have held that hold until Corp was unconscious, rolled him back, and pinned him. He could have, but he didn't.
Corporal Robinson now. Thunderous right hand from Scott Hall puts Corp back on his ass. Corp still struggling to get to his feet.
And you know what? Corp usually the man to take control of the match. Usually the man that's on top of the fucking match. That's usually the guaranteed winner of the match. But right now it's not looking good for Corp. Half the time of this match so far, he's spent on the floor bleeding. Now you hear the family chant starting, which is going to get Corp fueled, 3D.
They're rallying behind Corp with everything they got. The Juggalos are behind Corp, and Scott Hall continues to deliver those thunderous right hands. And Corp now fighting back with shots of his own to the midsection, but it's not enough to get Corp back to his feet.
Well, punches are not as powerful as kicks. So what can you do but get kicked in the fucking head and take it like a man, like Corp is doing?
Wow, Scott Hall almost appears to be toying with the JCW champion as Corp rolls out of the ring trying to regain his composure. Scott Hall would appear to be having fun with the world's champion at this moment.
It looks like a cat toying with the mouse.
Whoa, right there, Corp retaliates, driving the ropes across the neck of Scott Hall, and Corp reaching under the ropes for something under the ring. I'm not quite sure what it is, but Corp has a tactic in his mind, Guido.
Oh, look, he has a stagehand helping him find it. What's he looking for? It's got to be something devious and something dangerous. Oh, it's a bet of thumbtacks.
A bet of thumbtacks now enters the ring at the hands of Corporal Robinson.
And let me tell you something. Scott Hall, not known in his whole illustrious wrestling career for one to take bumps and thumbtacks.
Hell no.
Especially with no shirt on.
Hell no.
I got a feeling Corp's gonna catch the brunt of this one.
Me too. Scott Hall now sends Corp into the turnbuckles, followed by a clothesline. Corp still on the receiving end of a beating. Again, thunderous clothesline. And now look at Scott Hall, toying, patting, slapping, playing patty cake with the face and neck of Corporal Robinson.
And those clotheslines were from behind. They could separate the spinal column from the spinal cord and cause permanent damage forever to your neck piece.
Scott Hall calling for the razor's edge at this point.
Shows the crowd.
Into the thumbtacks, would it appear? Oh, Scott Hall setting Corporal on that top rope backwards and descending to the second rope.
It's a belly-to-back superplex. Holy shit. It's not every day you see that, a belly-to-back superplex, 3D. Not every day.
Corporal Robinson would appear to be finished at this moment. Things are not looking good for JCW's World Heavyweight Champion.
He's still got the power in him, though. He's still got the luster. You see him tapping on the ring. He's not ready to tap out. He's tapping in. He's like, I'm ready to go. Sure, I look like a fucking Buffalo's asshole, but I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to do this, you fucking Scott Hall ninja.
Scott Hall giving the sign for the razor's edge. Does not. Oh! And Corp fires a shot to the neck region of Scott Hall.
He caught his dick, balls, and asshole in one wipe.
And now Corp lifts him up, driving the knee into the fucking, once again, into the folded taco of Scott Hall.
If I see Scott Hall hit these tags,
Corp's going for the boot camp.
Holy shit!
Scott Hall into the thumbtacks. Holy shit! Corp goes for the pin. He got the pin.
Holy shit! With the help of the thumbtacks, Corp remains the Juggalo Championship Wrestling Champion.
I cannot believe what I just saw. Scott Hall fell into the thumbtacks, and Corporal Robinson pinned Scott Hall 1, 2, 3, retaining the JCW heavyweight title.
And the crazy part about it, 3D, Scott Hall had full control of the match through the whole thing until he landed ass first into that bat of thumbtack, and that's when he bit ass.
Wow! Corp receiving a boot camp, landing a boot camp on Scott Hall. Wow! What a battle! What a battle between the two! And it looked like things were going Scott Hall's way almost the entire match until Corp landed the thunderous boot camp